Hi guys, just another quick video, kind of keeping in touch and keeping you informed on things going on in the Corvette world and things that are associated with you buying from us out of state. In regards to that, what's the one toughest thing to do when buying a car out of state? Because I'm sure there's a number of things that come to mind, but we've been doing it so long, so thank you for that trust and thank you for that opportunity. But here, let's face it, after you've done the paperwork and you've wired the money, you're like, where's my car? What's gonna be here? That's tough, man. It really is. So yeah, there's a process with everything, so we understand that, and we understand your excitement and anticipation. And right now we're dealing with shippers. They're taking stuff to the south for the winter time, and of course, they're just busy taking stuff all over the country anyway. So we have one client right now, Todd and Carla in Maryland. Thank you so much, and congratulations on your 2017 Grand Sport convertible purchase. And I was talking to Todd this morning, and he said, well, you know what? My wife was like, she's all excited, you know, of course, when's it gonna get here? But the one thing she said, I thought we would do this video, that's kind of what prompted this, to kind of help her out a little bit. And she said to her husband, boy, I wonder what it sounds like. Hey, not a problem. We got you covered. We're going to show you what your car sounds like before it even gets to you in Maryland. There it is, a beautiful Admiral Blue 2017 Grand Sport convertible. Now, she's not detailed yet, and don't worry, it will be. Plastic stays on the seats. Unfortunately, Maryland requires a front license plate bracket, so that'll be installed for them as well. What a bummer. But at least the design is set up where that front plate, when it goes in the car, is not going to look goofy. It doesn't go on top of the car. Aesthetically, it's going to look fantastic. But to fire up the car, to hear what it sounds like, let's jump in and do that for you right now. That sounded pretty good, didn't it? Yeah, Carla, hope you can get some sleep now. Glad to help do all these fun things for you. And the one thing that I wish I could be there for is to actually do the full delivery with you. Now, there's a reason that the car sounded just a little extra nicer when I started it there for you. What it did is I overrode the mode selector to keep those ports open for you all the time. Because here's how GM defaults it. Flip this around here a little bit. Now down there in the bottom, see that blue T? That's the Touring. How GM defaults it, when you turn this mode selector, and you can do this while you're driving, when you've just kind of, it's like a spring load, flip it over like that, it'll go to Sport, goes to Track. You go to Sport, you go to TR for Track. That's how GM has the default to open up those ports on the exhaust, is in the Sport or the TR Track. So keep in mind, especially in the Grand Sport with the magnetic ride control, when you're turning those items, you're changing a lot of components in the setup of the car, from the steering feel, traction, suspension, and what have you. So a lot of folks they'll say, okay, knowing that, and if I'm changing the setup of the car just to get the sound, that's kind of a bummer. I'd rather run in a little bit softer suspension, but boy, I'd really like to have that car sound good. Not a problem. Those baffles are electronic, they're not vacuum, and as I said, what I did is overrode them, and here's how I did it. In your main home screen, there's a settings button. I went into settings, and a feature called driving mode, and you control the engine sound management. When you go in there, you've got a number of things that you can choose from. I just naturally selected Sport. With the scroll bar, you can come down and go to Track if you wish. But Sport, what that does is keep those baffles open regardless of where you're at here. So essentially, I can flip this back to the Blue Touring, have the nicer, softer steering, the suspension, but still get the nice sound I want because I've got them open here and it's not controlled by the mode selector through the dash and through this dial. And before we go, just a quick thank you to so many of you that have responded to the videos we've been doing lately on YouTube. Just quick little home videos, kind of sharing our passion and our knowledge for Corvette. Also, thank you to so many of you that do business with us right here in town in Ohio and across the country that allow us those opportunities to outreach to you. It's a blast sharing in your reward, in your purchase, in your Corvette. Coming up soon, join us on Facebook. Rick Corvette Conti is my Facebook page. We're going to have a live event where I'm just going to be talking talking to you folks, answering some questions, and giving away some cool Corvette prizes. Stay tuned. I'll look for you soon.
About a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, 'cause he ain't got nobody to listen